weighing in at 275 pounds, Luke Harper.
Six-man tag team matches are always chaotic. Buckle up and get...
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
How about we touch on Mark Henry a bit? This is not the type of setting he normally competes in. So when you're in there, how do you make the necessary adjustments so you still end up on the winning side of things?
Well, I've seen competitors get lost in the shuffle with all that talent in the ring at the same time, but I don't think we have to worry about that here. Plenty of confidence being shown right now.
Mark Henry's not budging an inch in this encounter. Reach advantage, though, goes to the Big Show with that massive wingspan.
Randy Orton joined WWE in 2002, and by the end of 2003, he had already lifted his first title. And since then, not a year has gone by when he hasn't had at least a hand in holding or competing for one of the company's major championships. The Viper has been at the peak of this profession for a very long time.
It's the longevity and consistency of Randy Orton that King talked about, which has turned him from a legend killer into simply a legend. Whether we've always condoned his tactics is debatable, but King, we can't take away his success.
Well, you're right, Michael. The Apex Predator has only gotten better with age. Some would say like a fine wine. Anytime we thought he may have taken a step backwards or gone too far, here he comes again to win another championship. So you're right. It's hard to debate Orton's success. People will be telling their grandkids about Randy Orton. That's for sure. You bet that the crowd knows the history of Randy Orton. A third-generation superstar. Fans know Randy truly is the Viper, the Apex Predator, and a man who is so cunning and so lethal, he can achieve what a moves. He's fine, he just missed a step, that's all.
WWE fans have heard the name Orton ring through arenas for more than 50 years. When it comes to the Apex Predator, it doesn't get much more sadistic than Randy Orton and the people with us live at WWE events, and those watching at home know it.
Well, the fans certainly know where Randy Orton came from. A third-generation superstar, grandson of the Big O, and son of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob.
The Ace!
Yeah, the Ace. It's not an accident that Randy Orton is one of the greatest men in this business. And he'll tell you, it was his destiny. And you can bet that WWE fans fear Randy Orton, and they respect Randy Orton. Wow! It doesn't get much better than that right there.
What a... Here's a cover.
See what the world's strongest man is out.
You're not going to win many matches out there.
Since it's not a false count anywhere match, I'd have to agree with you.
We're going to talk nasty when it comes to Randy Orton. I'll never forget the night on Raw when the Apex Predator gave The Miz one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen right in front of Miz's parents. That was downright cruel, but Randy seemed to enjoy every last minute of it.
He's not looking like himself here. To be expected when you combine 6 of WWE's most volatile forces into one match. Well, King, just like you said, the cruelty factor is always high in a Randy Orton match. The Apex Predator hears voices, and I'm not sure what they're saying to him, but I know they're not telling him to play nice in the sandbox.
And now it is showdown time. Don't waste time gloating here.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
What can Big Show do now to get the ball rolling again? He needs to find a way to get on the offensive, guys.
Oh, man, he looked incredibly confident coming into this match. Now, not so much.
I think he's through playing around.
That's got to be it, Randy Orton. How about that finishing move?
Wow, now that's what you call a finisher. This might be it. Hot damn, it's exciting.
I think he has to find a way to rally here and fast.
No way. What a move from Randy Orton. That's how you impress the WWE Universe, folks.
The toll from this match is really starting to show.
1, 2.
I don't believe it. They eliminated the Big Show.
One of the things we can say for certain about Randy Orton is that he possesses one of the most vicious, quick-hit finishers in WWE.
Yeah, man.
King, I'm talking, of course, about the RKO, the deadliest of all his weapons. And this heartless attack continues.
Oh, man, this is getting tough to watch. Michael, you brought up Randy Orton's RKO finisher before, and you hit the nail on the head. It might be the best quick strike move out there. The Viper can hit you at any place, any time. And when he does, we're talking about lights out situation.
Luke Harper looking completely battered out there. It just doesn't seem to be his night tonight, guys.
Not so fast. This guy's a fighter. Don't count him out just yet.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking it might be a good time for him to switch up his game plan. Whatever he's been doing just isn't working right now.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there.
And there's some more emotion on display.
If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast.
Well, the list of superstars who succumbed to Randy Orton's RKO finisher reads like a...
That's it. He's out.
This is insane. Does this building have a curfew? I feel like we might be here all night. What a beating.
He's just getting dissected. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Randy Orton's got to be hurt after that.
No kidding. I don't know how Orton's not laid out after that kind of punishment. He's in full-on attack mode now.
And here comes Luke Harper.
Whoa, Luke Harper hit that one. That phased him. I mean, there's no way it couldn't have.
And he goes for the pin.
There's the count.
After that, they wisely retreat from the ring.
No kidding, because they were almost finished.
And he rolls out, buying himself some breathing room.
That wild strike found nothing but empty air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences and missing. As far as signature finishing moves go in the WWE, Randy Orton's RKO gets a lot of attention, and rightfully so.
And now Randy Orton could have this match in the bag. This is insane. Does this building have a curfew? I feel like we might be here all night. What a beating.
Woo! That's not a good spot for the Apex Predator to be in.
He took too much time, and boy, did he pay the price.
And Luke Harper is providing a substantial beatdown.
Well, King, you definitely have a point there.
Of course I do.
The RKO might be the better known of Orton's finishers, but the Apex Predator's punt kick has ended plenty of matches by itself.
Right.
I know we've both seen him use it countless times, and it's rare an opponent can recover from it. Randy's running punt kick is just devastating.
Right. It's a finisher that's not used to just take you down. It's used to take you out. I mean, the Viper is looking to do a massive amount of damage when he plants that kick to the side of your head. And that's usually exactly what happens.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it. Oh, his body has to be broken right now. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man,
And will this be it?
it may be. You know what's always impressed me so much about Randy Orton, whether it's when I was in the ring with him or watching him from right here at the announce table, was his quick strike capability. The Viper nickname is perfect for Randy because he strikes so fast. A lot of times, you never even see it coming.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. Oh no, Randy. Looking to finish it.
That's it. He's done. I can't believe he can still go like that. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
He's moving like a man possessed. That super quick striking ability of the Apex Predator is lethal, King, but we can't take anything away from Orton's size and strength either. Randy's got plenty of power to go along with that speed.
And that's why the Viper is such an expert at reversing moves on an opponent. It's that deadly combination of quickness and strength. Nobody is better at catching you off guard and landing a huge attack than Randy Orton. He's in full-on attack mode now.
That's got to be it. Luke Harper. How about that finishing move?
Now that's a finishing move. This thing might be all over.
And you can say his opponent's in real bad shape. Here's a fact for everyone at home. All sorts of dangerous things can happen to you in this type of match. Stay down! Stay down!
When you see Randy Orton, you're
What a counter that was!
interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
Interesting and dangerous.
Got to be careful not to get counted out here.
If that referee reaches 10, you're history.
breathing room here for Luke Harper. He's making a statement here with this attack. King, Randy Orton goes in that ring and takes care of business. He's not worried about making friends or people liking him on social media. Randy Orton wants to dominate this business, and if he has to do it one RKO at a time, he will.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. This is it. Here he goes.
That's got to be it. Randy Orton, how about that finishing move?
My gosh, what a display.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Careful what you wish for. It can get real ugly outside the ring.
And these guys are real ugly.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
And Luke Harper gets out of that one. Nice move.
If there was ever a man born to be a WWE superstar, it was the guy standing in the squared circle today. Randy Orton. He's descended from ring royalty. His father, his uncle, his grandfather, all of them were superstars in their own day.
Yeah, and Randy has more than capably followed in their footsteps. That's it. He's out. He's really letting his opponent have it. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Look at the competitors in that ring. You can almost guarantee that this will not end well.
Randy Orton wins.
Here are your winners, Brock Lesnar, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The official call for the bell, and this one ends via countout. You got to pay attention to the ref's count or risk losing like this.
Yeah, what a battle to end. Rules are rules. You have to pay attention to the 10 count or you're going to lose. It's that